So we are the United States Air Force Drone Detection, Identification, and Counter System. I'm Bailey Swain. I'm a computer science major.
Matthew Boyce-Kofed, engineering major.
I'm Brooke Blaney. I'm the WRTC major.
Anna Rose Lemba, nursing and health science major.
So our breakthroughs for this week is that weight is not an issue as we thought it was. We thought we had to have a system that could be easily carried by three people in a backpack, split up between them. That's no longer an issue. It is, as long as it can, a Humvee, a Bearcat, or a similar vehicle can carry it, that is perfect. The only issue is size. They don't want it taking up the entire Humvee. They want it to take up the back row of seats. They don't want it any bigger than that, but weight is not an issue anymore. Another thing that came up this week is they want a possible good drone to take it out. They don't want a projectile fired because they don't want to worry about where the projectile may land. And also they want a way to capture the enemy drone in air in case it has an explosive rigged onto the enemy drone. That way they can capture it and fly it to a location where it is okay if an explosive goes off away from a nuclear silo or away from people, away from any area that an explosion may be bad. And also, we are currently working with a few CS professors. I have asked them, the ones that specialize in hacking, what the possibility, if we know the radio frequency that the enemy drone's operating on, if it is possible to have a automated hacking protocol to hack into the enemy drone, and they are currently looking into whether that is feasible for us. Improved sensor accuracy, so basically, since we're no longer using a device that has to be carried in a backpack, we can get the better quality, higher grade sensors that weigh more, that can go on the back of the Humvee, so we can get better accuracy and better quality from the sensors. And we will be able to handle multiple drones because it will be deployed from a Humvee or Bearcat. So our takedown system, we can have multiple good drones to take down multiple bad drones all at once. And we are, this is most likely going to be deployed in a non-urban area, i.e. around a nuclear silo, nuclear storage storage location, or something with nuclear weapons or radioactive material.
So that implies less concern for civilian safety because we probably won't be around civilians.
So with our MMC, we changed it up and we took the advice from last week and we went back to our original slide and we tried to bring things back. So one of the things we brought back was color coding the value propositions and the beneficiaries, and everything in red is everything we added. So we realized our key resources were wrong, and so we added those. And another thing we realized was that we want to track with detection range, so that helps with key activities and what we want to achieve.
Yes. Specifically, we want to be able to track the movement of the drone for targeting of whatever counter system we might use, and we were missing that wording previously.
All right, our PMCs and jobs this week are mostly based off of one of our contacts, which was a former Lockheed Martin engineer. So he did a bunch of different stuff, and he engineered drones, not a counter drone system, but he does know a lot about this kind of stuff, and he was in Afghanistan for a while. But a lot of his jobs are very similar to other beneficiaries, but this one would be more on the engineer side, and I did rank all of them. So for the pains, the enemy technology is also advancing, so we really have to do this fast. There is currently no good way to stop enemy drones. Like what he did, he was sent to different places because the systems are too complicated. They're just not a push of a button, so he needs to be there. And that also puts more people at risk. So, and with the games, drones must be detected and taken down in time. A lot of them could be moving very fast, so we need to make sure nothing happens or they don't get too close if they're weaponized. The system should be automated. as I said, they should be simple, and they should also, the solution should try to be cheap, but I put them at the bottom. It's not our main concern. With jobs, protect the base and protect the nation, and with specifically what this is based on, maintain and engineer the UAVs and advance UAV technology.
So our minimum viable product now, the detection part of it has largely not changed, but we're looking into new things. As before, the radar, LiDAR, and radio frequency sensor systems are all able to detect and position the income flying objects, be it a drone or bird, and then the radio frequency and thermal cameras are able to confirm what it is. And the radio frequency sensor, a lot of them are actually able to identify specific models of off-the-shelf products. So something that we need to look into, the overlapping and redundancies in the systems increases the chances of success, but we need to look into what kind of size package all of these can come into, because if they're too large, we're going to need to get rid of something. As mentioned before, we've gone back to our good drone takedown method. We found that this system that's being tested, they call it a robotic falcon that flies around with a net and intercepts other drones. This effectively tangles them up, and then you can fly them. It takes out the propeller, so it's essentially just dead weight, and the controlled drone can then fly it wherever it needs to be. So it's easily able to intercept smaller quad drones. We're not sure about its effectiveness against fixed-wing drones. It would most likely be reusable. It would allow for info recovery, and if there are explosives on the enemy drone, it can be flown to a safe location to be detonated. And we are looking into whether GPS tampering could work. A lot of people have said that they think it would be allowed, in which case it would be highly effective. We need to confirm with more people.
And it's also effective because if there's a swarm of 50 drones, it would take it out rather than having like 50 separate things taking out through like kinetic and like physical items.
Great, so your time is up. Be back.
So, based on your solution, do you have a good plan to attack fixed-wing drones? For one, from what I saw Tuesday, ISIS's favorite drone tends to be some sort of fixed-wing. Also, I've seen where a model aircraft, which I guess was a precursor to a drone, could achieve speeds of 200 miles per hour. How is your plan going to address those concerns?
Well, from our sponsor, we were mainly told to target taking out the standard quadcopter, like the DJI Phantom or the Mavic that is off-the-shelf consumer level quadcopter. So that's what we were mainly targeting. We are now starting to also focus on fixed wing. So we haven't done enough research in that area yet.
Also, it hasn't been tested, the drone catcher hasn't been tested against fixed wing, but we had the idea if our system detects it far out and it's tracking its movements, we're thinking that it's likely it would be able to intercept it if it's given enough time.
I know some of the problems that occur from drone takedowns kinetically. Some of the problems that occur from drone takedowns kinetically is the fact that like a drone is pretty agile, especially at the hands of like an experienced controller. So how might you be able to kind of take the net aspect but apply it to a swarm of small drones that are almost like a moving cloud of mini drones flying around that your targeting system kind of sends to a certain direction. And all you really need is maybe just one of them to just hit on target.
Swarms are a big problem.
Or to, use that as your solution.
But yes,
Oh.
that's also what I was going to say. If maybe we could apply swarm technology to the robotic falcon thing, so it's multiple of them. But yeah, that's a very big potential future problem.
Yeah, we still have to look into that. That might be better for the GPS technology, but one of the things that we have to do this week It seems possible that we will be able to use the GPS takedown technology because we're not in urban areas, but we're still in the US, so they may have problems with that, so we still have to ask about that.
For the drone catcher thing, I might have missed this, but does it, once it catches the drone that's in flight, does it release the drone, like the net from the drone that's like flying with the net, or does it, so basically you take down 2 drones instead of just 1? Because like, if it catches that drone, isn't it gonna be too heavy for the drone that's flying with the net to like calibrate both the weight?
No, it's a specially designed drone that has a payload, it can handle payload, that is greater than a standard off-the-market drone, off-the-shelf drone. So it can handle probably a payload of about 10 pounds, and the standard off-the-market drone's less than 5 pounds. So it can go up, catch a drone, and then still be able to fly.
Yeah, also, our target isn't larger drones, because larger drones can be targeted by other counter systems. Another one?
Based off of what you saw with deep clearance, has that sparked any potential thoughts and change of how you're going to approach your problem?
I mean, maybe their sponsor wants different things from them.
What technology they're doing for their minimal viable product. Has that changed, brought anything to mind for you?
It's definitely something that we're watching, but as of yet, no, it's not. You know, so far we're pursuing different solutions. But yes, we're like watching.
Can I just take this one? Can you go back to the pains and gains? That's fine. Sometimes when you're really close to something, you don't do what you need to do in order to communicate it to somebody that's not in your team. You said that was a ranking, so you should make sure that's titled ranking of the pains or pains ranking. And a ranking usually suggests first, second, and third, so you might use that instead of bullet points. Because that's you may go back 3 weeks from now and not remember that that's ranking either. So just
Great job, guys.
yeah.